Chennai blitz away past that finish line. A five-setter. That's a heartbreak for the defenders. And a happy huddle for the Chennai Blitz. They stayed in the game. They won the big moments. And they were pumped up. Well-deserved win this. They kept pushing and prodding the Ahmedabad defenders. Jerome Vinit was clutch when he had to be. Puts on yet another fine show. And that is a happy bunch that keeps their hopes of make. Oh, hello there. You all right?
It's a 3-1, but I'll take this. I'll take this.
They will take it, and I believe she's been converted as well to a Chennai Blitz fan, have you?
Kalika Tinga.
Way to go. Calicut, Chennai indeed.
And it means?
What means?
Bravo, Chennai.
For all the Chennai walas, Semma Machi.
Ah, well done, Manish. 2 converts.
I'm learning as well. Now, did Chennai win this by winning the key moments, or did Ahmedabad make a mess of it? 15 service errors. You cannot expect to win a game here in this very competitive league if you make 15 service errors.
It's a reiteration of what we have seen in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League so far, of the fact that service efficiency wins and the lack of it makes you lose games. And we have seen teams who have tanked with their service errors. They have gone on to lose games that they were on the cusp of winning. We've seen that with Ahmedabad as well in the past against the Goa Guardians, let's not forget.
Yeah, this could potentially cost Ahmedabad, because now in their remaining games they will be under the pump slightly. It was a bit like the spark plug of Ahmedabad was a bit loose. On one moment, off another. They woke up a bit too late. I suppose they pressed that snooze button too many times. Disappointing from Ahmedabad. You expect better from a team of this class.
Yes, I do expect, but it's Ahmedabad defenders. They played the whole season like this. So they showed up when we didn't expect, and suddenly they won. So it was a total normal game for them.
Yeah.
And at the end, it counts in the 5th set. So whatever you do before, the statistic doesn't matter. If you cannot show it in the 5th set, it's the place where you have to show it. And then service mistakes count.
This league has made you go crazy. You've learned that one Hindi word, which is
Divani.
Oh, she's gone
That's
Diwani.
an easy one.
Completely gone Diwani, given the kind of quality of action we've seen in this tournament so far. In the big moments, you want your big players to show up. And tonight, it was once again the great Jerome Vinit, so clutch.
He showed up time and again, Jerome Vinit. Last year when they defeated, when he was part of the championship winning Calicut Heroes, he rose to the occasion. And Manish was mentioning off-air of a deceptively effective stat. Almost every single game, he stepped up and scored over a dozen points. And today was no different. He scored 12 points. And his overall tally has gone well over 70. And this is the very epitome of clutch. And to just see him at the end of the match go to his wife, give her a warm embrace, it means so much, because it's not just the players that go through on the court. Imagine the vicarious pleasure, the pressure rather, that the family and the fans feel, fans like me.
Jerome Vinit is, 24 karat pure gold, a gold class universal, and you saw what he can do. All he needs is a good ball set by Samir, well done to him as well. But Jerome, come the big moment, he puts his hand up and then smacks it hard.
Yeah, and it's about, he had also some difficult balls. So he was still in need. He needed to turn, he needed to search it very, very high. And still this one he was attacking well. And I think this is making a big, big player. He was not taking just the easy parts. So he's taking the difficult ones and he's scoring out of this.
I think also a couple of guys who made the job a little easier for them at the front part of the match was the likes of Tarun Gowda, who was deservedly the game changer. He put on a brilliant show. So did Perotto, took some pressure off Jerome Vinit. And then Aziz Bek Kuchkaro, the Uzbek international, who did a tremendous job.
Yes, we can talk about this game endlessly, but we've got another game to talk about. It's between a team that hasn't lost and a team that can't win. Bangalore versus Calicut coming up on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. coming up. What might seem like a lopsided, uneven contest, but expect the Calicut Heroes to hit back hard like the Chennai Blitz did tonight. They're searching for their first win. Bengaluru, once again, another unbeaten side. They won 4 in a row. This is match number 23. It's coming up live for all of you on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube in 6 languages. Now, what language do the Calicut Heroes fans need to be told why things are going wrong for them, Carla? It's a team that has had no injuries. It's not a bad team at all. There's a fair bit of talent in that lineup. What's gone wrong for them? No wins. How's that acceptable?
Yes, I had a look on the statistics, and it's a middle-class receiving team from deficiency. So that's quite, let's say, okay. They have big trouble to put the teams under pressure.
Yeah.
So they are serving a lot of floats, not the team of taking risk in topspin serves. So it's one of they have lowest efficiency in the service, which you need, especially in this fast 15 sets thrillers. And their attacking is also like not the best. So I think this is the statistic which tells us that they need more quality in the whole team.
Yeah, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for Calicut. The campaign is pretty much done and dusted. Now, Louis, tell us, are there players that have shown enough spark? Are there players that have impressed you enough? And who gets this team back on track? Their campaign is pretty much over, I suppose.
I mean, we saw a little bit of Abdul Rahim last time out. He hadn't played a lot. He was impressive. He's one of the best spikers in the league, but we've only seen a very small sample size, and I don't think he'll start tonight.
Yeah.
I just want more Santosh, if I'm honest. I don't know why Santosh wasn't in the team to start with. We're not seeing as much DT Bosco nowadays, and I think that's fair because I think in the reception he struggled. Yeah. Any sort of out of rhythm ball he was suffering with as well. But Santosh for me is the guy that they really need to bring in to this team and keep him in there.
Yeah, maybe they can take a leaf out of Chennai's book as well and show some spark, because not much time in this league. Remember, 7 league games and then followed by the semi-finals. Calicut have already lost 4, 3 more left. The semi-finals towards the end. The top 4, of course, go through 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3, a best of 5 format here. And then every set is a race to 15. If you win 3-0 or 3-1, you get 3 points. If you win 3-2, you get 2 points only, and the losing team gets 1 point on the points table for winning those 2 sets. Now, the Calicut Heroes in this game on this Wednesday night are up against the mighty Bengaluru Torpedoes, who are, of course, coached and guided by the double Olympic medalist David Lee, their coach. And here he is talking about the David Lee doctrine. Take a listen.
You're here, it's literally just here. I just try to stick with like a training plan where we're working on specific goals day by day. I try to tell them to train with intention. Our personal goal is just to get better incrementally every single day. The team is well rested, well fed, they look good, they feel good. We're a better volleyball team, I'm not going to be risky. If I think we might not be as good as the opponents, then we'll risk a little bit more. We love the Torpedoes fans. We're the Namauru Bengaluru for life. We love you guys. Please come out and support. We had a great turnout the other night. Please come back again. Love you guys, love the support, and we're going to keep fighting for you till the end.
Yeah, David Lee backs his team to serve big, and Setu clearly is central to that plan. He's a very bankable player, isn't he, Setu, with those big serves?
Yes, big serves. He needs to be trusted even more, and he has a great attitude.
Absolutely. When the coach backs you and when he's okay with those errors, as a player, you would feel very liberated to back yourself and to rip those big ones from the service line.
Yeah, absolutely. And D-Lee does run like that, doesn't he? He wants Setu to be aggressive because, as we saw in the previous game against Chennai, he can get on a 4 or 5 point run from the service line and the whole game's changed and it's over. So he's a weapon there. And D-Lee will just be confident or just be feeding the confidence into him. I also think tonight there'll be less risk because of what he just said there was against teams that we feel like we're better than.
Yep.
We'll take a little bit less risk.
Right. What about young Joel Benjamin? He's sort of stayed under the radar, but he was so good in that last game where they won 3-1 against Chennai.
Yeah, he's got a lot about him, hasn't he? And I didn't realise he was still so young. So he's still in his early 20s. And he's good with the pass. He's good offensively. I'm going to give a bit of credit to Matt West because he keeps getting him one-on-one. And that's because he's feeding the middle. So sometimes the setters can make the outsides look even better than they are because they're feeding the middle so much. And Ahmedabad are struggling with that at the moment because they don't feed the middles enough. So a bit on Matt West, but he's the third best outside for a reason. He's good.
They'll be looking for a 3-0 win tonight for them to go top of the table once again, and this is something that will test both coaches as well. The Skapia super point, which can be called for once every set before the team reaches the 12-point mark, and it is of course worth 2 points. What about the Bank of Baroda super serve, a serve that's not touched by any opposition player, and if you do it, it really stirs the pot, sets the cat among the pigeons, and it's something that makes us all go crazy. And Divana in the commentary box. Right, Bengaluru, Calicut, lopsided. One is a form team, the other is a lost team. Safe to say, the both of you are going for the team in purple?
When was the last time I went against the Torpedoes?
Never.
Yeah, I don't think tonight's the night to go the other way. 3-0.
Same, Torpedoes, 3-0.
Unanimously, all of us believe the Torpedoes will win this in 3. Can the Calicut Heroes surprise us? Happy to be proven wrong. Enjoy this game on this Wednesday night. It's the Torpedoes versus the Calicut Heroes coming up live on the other side on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube in 6 languages. Stay tuned.
Good evening, Hyderabad! Welcome to Season 4 of RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Skapia. The South comes alive tonight. It is a test of strength, resilience and pride. Get ready for match number 2 of the day. Bengaluru Torpedoes versus Calicut Heroes! A quick toss update, Calicut Heroes won the toss, chose to receive. And now let's welcome our referees for the evening. First referee, Mr. D. Dayanidhi. Second referee, Mr. Noorzan Omarzak. And technical official, Mr. Parveen Khokar.
And a very warm welcome once again to the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Skapia, where the undefeated Bengaluru Torpedoes go against the defending champions Calicut Heroes, who haven't won a single game in this edition. It's match number 23, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium, Hyderabad. The points table will reflect the gulf between these two teams. Bengaluru have made it 4 out of 4 as far as wins are concerned, and they have a healthy points tally with 11 and a set difference of 7. Calicut, meanwhile, have won only a solitary set and have lost all their 4 games. Right, time now for the introductions of both these sides. Sarthakal down there will take you. Over to you, my friend.
The defending champions have a lot to prove this season. Let's now welcome the Calicut Heroes!
Well, the Calicut Heroes have had a forgettable season so far. They lost 0-3 against the Hyderabad Blackhawks in the inaugural match of season 4. Then they went down in straight sets to Mumbai Meteors. They won a single set against the Defenders but lost the game, and then lost 0-3 against the Delhi Toofans in what was another blanking. Calicut Heroes will once again bank upon their captain Mohan Ugrapandian, as also their powerful universal Ashok Bishnoi. Abdul Rahim has also proven his mettle in recent times, and Tarusha Chamath, they'll be hoping much from him as well.
Will the methodical Torpedoes register another clinical win? Come on in, the Bengaluru Torpedoes!
On the other end of this totem pole of the points table lie the Bengaluru Torpedoes. They have had an unblemished record in season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. They began their campaign rather shakily with a 3-2 win over the Goa Guardians, but from then on have won with a margin of 3-1 against the Kochi, against the Kolkata Thunderbolts, and also the Chennai Blitz, where Chennai did give them an almighty scare a couple of days ago, but they have a solid team, with Sedu being one of the bankers. Joel Benjamin has been a breakout this season and is in contention for the most valuable player of the season. David Lee has been there and done that. He is a double Olympian.
All right, then let's begin.
And a double Olympic medalist. He's a triple Olympian, in fact. 2 times has won an Olympic medal. He knows how the job is done. He used to be a part of the Calicut Heroes long ago in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. But that's ancient history. And as both these teams will look to brew a point or two. The Calicut are still hunting for their opening win, but it will be an arduous task against a formidable Bengaluru Torpedoes side. Right in the commentary box alongside me is the ever gregarious Louis Led.
Hello, my friend. Lovely to have you up here with us, Aaron. And moments ago, 2 great setters of the league tossed the coin, and Calicut chose to receive. I wonder how Ukra's feeling in there. Champion last year, struggling at the bottom of the league. As we have a look at the Torpedoes, Joel Benjamin, 3rd best spiker in the league this season, while Par's a spiker on the outside. Matt Westard's Setu will be on the outside with Joel Benjamin. Nitin is having a very underrated season at the moment. He is flying in the middle, and Jalen Penrose will start on the right side with that man Mujib as the second middle blocker. Usual suspects for Torpedoes, and it's always interesting to see who will play on the Calicut side of things, as it's ever changing. There is Dealey, happy in his 3rd season coaching here, one of the best to ever do it in the middle, and the relationship he has with his team is just very, very good to see. You can see how he went so far in his playing career just by spending 5 minutes or so with him. As the Calicut Heroes, Santosh does start. Tarusha, the Sri Lankan international, will start as an outside as well, I think. Or will he play? Yes, he will, as Ashok Bishnoi will play as the universal. Shamimuddin will start as the blocker. Mohan Ugrapandian will start as a setter. And Vikas Man will start in the middle. So that's a fairly good sign for the Calicut Heroes. What will we see from them this evening is the big question. Sonny Joseph, have to feel for him. He's won a championship before with the Kolkata Thunderbolts, all the way back at the beginning of this journey. But the former Mumbai coach certainly struggling this year. Setu, the super server. Shamim, 22.5 lakhs he cost from Mumbai. And the Dayanidi on the stand for this one. He's joined by Noor Jahan, the second ref for this important game for Bengaluru. I think we're all agreed that Calicut are playing for pride, my friends up here.
I'd like to see Calicut competing. You know, you can't be losing 4 in a row. It doesn't matter who the players are and who you lose. You cannot be losing 4 games. You have no business losing 4 consecutive games. Oh, there he is, HS Pranoy, a known name in Indian volleyball, a top Indian and World Championship medalist player as well, also part of the historic Thomas Cup winning team, sitting next to Tuhin Mishra, special guest of the Bengaluru Torpedoes is HS Pranoy.
10, 9.
General consensus is that the Bengaluru Torpedoes are expected to win this in straight games. However, I'd be mighty pleased to see Calicut push Bengaluru, stretch this to beyond 3 sets. But they need to hit the ball, hit the ground running straight away. You can't allow them that. The Torpedoes can be merciless. If you concede some space, they'll be all over you in no time.
So,
they have threats in every zone.
First of all, that ball's not really there for the middle. And then the defense stood up too far back. Ashok Bishnoi has to be another step forward on that. No wonder he gets beaten. There's too many angles open for business. That's a good start.
One to the attack, the other to the defense. Everyone is locked in for the Torpedoes.
He certainly hasn't quite filled Jerome's shoes, but he's showing some moments out there of aggression and quality. Anukra's happy to give him the ball. Uh-oh.
Fight. Well, it's going to be an exhibition of different plays from the Torpedoes.
Very well played. You have no idea where the set is going. There are 4 attacks running, and great Kabul super spike from the back row.
Yeah, Shamim's got a tough gig on his hand there because he knows that Matt West feeds the middle so much, so he has to respect the middle. They don't overuse the pipe. They use everything in good balance with West setting.
Great serve once again. Bengaluru very much in control of this point. Chance now for Calicut. Ukra with the first touch. Here they come. The block was there, and they finally scored their first point. Well done to the youngster there.
Big block. And you need to swing this really fast out of your arm.
I wonder if we'll see a sort of performance that we saw from Mumbai yesterday against Kochi, a team that they thought they had in the bag, that they made very difficult work of beating. And already we're seeing an error from set 2. And sometimes that's the way, isn't it?
But honestly, go the angle, especially it's been a good set. Good set from Libero there. I mean, there's space, you can try. It's beginning of the set. Don't worry about it. It's okay for me.
Loads of time to be aggressive. And I imagine that David Lee would have seen yesterday the game, and he would have reminded his guys not to step away from the pressure, not to back down, and not to take Calicut lightly. I think he's enjoying himself. He was telling me about fatherhood. That's the big change from last season for Dealey became a father, and what a cute little family they are.
He's also put together the big daddy of volleyball teams, the Bengaluru Torpedoes.
Nice.
Shot set, can't get the kill. Trying very hard, Calicut. Bishnoi has been blocked. Oh, still in play. Makes a mess. Makes a mess. Nathan Minas, the blocker, perhaps took his eyes off the ball on that occasion at that height.
Yeah, Netimich, super defense, pinging around everywhere, bit of pinball. And that was that. Fumbled a free ball. If you're watching cricket, dropped a sitter.
Can you call us a finger hit? Finger tape hit?
Yeah,
Backspin.
Nitin's had a very good start to the season on the stats list. He is right up there in terms of best middles. Though, this is a slow start for the Torpedoes, I would say now. Interesting first set. Calicut have got better since the first day. They have. When they lost to Hyderabad, it was tough.
Delightfully done that. By Kochi, the middle blocker. The 30-year-old, vastly experienced player from Kerala. That's the job for the Torpedoes there.
I mean, not Mujib's best, but how has that hit the floor? It's got snow on it.
That's another question for sure. Do they using new techniques? What David Lee's teaching them? The backspin one.
Just a little caress. Ooh, that floated. That was up in the air for a long, long time. And then this floats away. Safir, one of the co-winners of the Calicut Heroes. I haven't seen Mr. Gopo here tonight. Should be here anytime soon, I hope. 6-5 then, the Calicut Heroes lead in the first set. Straight to the libero. West, ball the pipe, and the job's done.
Well, I didn't know if there was a touch for a minute. Mr. Edie had to think about that for a while. The pipe's working again. That's good news for the Torpedoes, but this isn't a Torpedoes performance yet. Let's see what this man serves up. And again, I'm getting the feeling of Mumbai yesterday. I'm getting a very sort of coming out here, lackadaisical, maybe underestimated the team that you're playing against, and then all of a sudden you don't bring your game, or you don't even bring 50% of your game, and you have a bit of egg on your face.
I was waiting for a food reference from you.
Yep, I knew you were going to go there.
Joel Benjamin, beautifully done. That was definitely deliberate. Or was that Setu? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was Setu. 7 apiece now in the first set. Bengaluru, safe to say, Carla, they are not playing at their best. The intensity is not there because maybe they feel they don't need to.
We always say the horse has to jump as high as he needs to jump. Know the sentence?
No, I do now. But also, that tip from Setu also highlighted how poor the defense was from Calicut again. It's the ball called technical timeout, and that means it's time for a very quick break here. is for sure is that Joel Benjamin has emerged. The Amulkul Emerging Players nominees this season. And I would say that he really stands out. Nanda, for me, has stood out in previous seasons, but Joel Benjamin hasn't stood out like this in season 2 or 3. And, well, the Torpedoes not quite putting their best foot forward yet.
And that hasn't happened all season long from the Calicut Heroes. For a team that is supported by some of the best fans in the country.
I mean, have a look at this though. The pass is wide. There is no way in a million years that should be getting through the defense. But it does. So again, it shows, it's highlighting at the moment that Bengaluru are not playing very well at all, but they're still finding a way to be on level. And that's, yeah, crazy enough. Maybe a bit worried here, Neely, after seeing this start.
I've always wondered, David Lee's hair is always in place. How does he manage that?
Probably goes to the same makeup artist and hairdresser as you do.
No, he doesn't.
No? Saw you have it. I saw you having a sneaky touch-up in between shows as well.
No, it's his hair that's in place every time. And Setu delivers from that corner pretty much every time. Even with 3 blockers in front of him. Not easy to hit that angle as a righty.
Yeah, watch this, our Kabul super spike. Great angle. And turning his body on the left.
Yeah.
Thump away.
And that is a key reason why he's having such a good season, because he can turn that ball with speed.
That landed long. Well outside, I think. And the Calicut Heroes now out of the receiving end of a few freebies from the number of service errors that Bengaluru have committed. 5 already in the first set, and we're not even done with the first set. So 15 service errors for Ahmedabad in that last match. It's a Wednesday virus, is it?
I mean, they're on 10 points and 5 of them have come from opposition service errors. Yeah, that's a problem. And a Setu hitting error. So that's another error to add on to it. I reckon they've had at least one more on top of that.
West for Penrose. Blocked by Santosh. Here they go then. Yeah, that's what you want to see more of. Some rhythm, some vibe. A certain wave, a red wave. It's been missing all season long.
I love, first of all, great defense. But I want to talk about how lovely West is playing on Penrose, this loopy sets.
Yeah, we like that here, don't we?
Yeah, imagine Angamutu can spike that one.
Yep. I'm on the same page. You're preaching to the choir here. As that ball's in a much better position. Still not ideal, but they can do something with that. And I think there's a little bit of complacency here in the energy of the Torpedoes. They don't mean it. You never mean it. Carla, you would know better than most. You never mean to be complacent, but when you're in this situation, even if you're losing, you're 10% less than you were last time, it makes a difference.
Super point has been called for by the Calicut Heroes. They're going all in, doesn't matter.
Sunny.
The season's pretty much done and dusted for them. They wanted to go to 13-10. Okay, Penrose keeps it in play. Free ball loading, no, Setu. Pushes it over, the libero, here they come then. Yes. The Calicut Heroes find a way, while Bengaluru seem reluctant to up their intensity, and that could cost them the first set. Does not augur well. You need to go back with 3 full points. Escape your super point to Calicut.
I mean, they've tried to tip on Ukra. Everyone's loving doing that this year, but just maybe Penrose stood up a little bit too much there. But I don't think he's expecting the tip, if I'm honest with you, either.
Counters super point.
Saved the day in the defense, Bengaluru. Another push, Matthew West. That triple block has leaked another point. West such is the variety on offer from David Lee's house.
Do me a favour, Manish, escape your super point. Explain this to our audience in cricketing terms. This situation.
You mean the variety in Bengaluru?
Yeah, just however you see the situation.
The Indian T20 cricket team.
Okay.
Bishnoi hits it long, hits it too hard. The ball hung up in the air for very, very long. It should have been a tighter set.
I think so. Let's have a look. I mean, that first pass is nowhere near where it needs to be. Ukra's done a good job just to put that in a zone. You've got to manage the risk. If the pass isn't good, you have to better the ball. You have to be able to put it into a better spot. And there's... But there you go, 13 all. Well, let's have a look at the top 5 blockers. You win your assurance top 5. There's Prince, that's Carla's favourite. Abhinav is having a great season. Mujib, and Rindapal, and Peter Østvik make up the top 5.
Østvik.
Øst.
It's probably the only name I'm spelling right in the whole league. Østvik.
Carla, is this a game that you're going to write home about right now?
Carla, we're just past the halfway mark in the league. What's that one memory you will go back home with?
One memory?
Yeah. If your friends and family ask you, how was your trip, what's the one thing you'll tell them? The first thing. Give me specifics. Ukra. Bishnoi, double block, did not work. Take your time, take your time. Tell me about it in the second set.
The one memory?
I have so many.
I know what one is.
Tell me 5 such memories in the second set. Not
Okay,
now.
5.
Think it through.
Calicut have done all right here, haven't they? Ashok's found a way past the block. They've come up against a Bangalore side not playing their best, and they've still have to take that chance when it comes, and they have taken that chance. And D. Lee now needs a quick timeout.
I think I already had the answer. I'll tell you what I think your top 5 will be. Anyway, what about the Bank of Baroda top 5 servers? Rohit Yadav, not a very tall man, but big serving ability. Abhinav Salar has been mighty impressive as well. Sethu is always in these lists. And so is Martin Takavar of Kolkata and George Anthony of the Toofans. Set point for the Calicut Heroes. Here we go then. Darusha Chamat, the Sri Lankan, now serving. Set point, chance. Will Bengaluru kill it? Poor ball! Or was it?
Touch off the block, that was a bit tight from West, I think he knows that. And he needed his buddy Penrose in his wide and tight, just to go off the hands. And that's a smart tip from Penrose. Gets Bengaluru out of trouble there.
Substitution being brought in for the Torpedoes to bolster the defense. In comes Jishnu, out goes Sethu. Here we go. 14 apiece. No more a race to 15, remember. Got to be a difference of 2 points to win the set from here on in.
Yeah, Jishnu's come on to replace Sethi just to make a block. That was a substitution that worked against Chennai. So he's just here to try and do a job. And that's a very good serve. That's more like the Torpedo style. Very much like the Torpedo style here.
Set point loading. And they have scored, they don't. Oh, yes! The Calicut Heroes somehow find a way to stop all those attacks triggered by Matthew West.
Senior assurance super block. Just had to have another look at that one. Get in there, Santosh. And I think this guy's worth his weight in gold for this team. You think about the players at Tharush and E.T. Bosco that have come in. Still say that no one in this team is as crucial as Santosh on that wing.
Set point again. Kiran. Matthew. Penrose has given it away. Or has he? They want to challenge in Bengaluru. They're asking for a touch of the block. And they went for a straightaway. I suppose they saw something that we couldn't in real time. A block touch.
Look at Santosh. Santosh knows.
Bengaluru, block touch.
Santosh is fully aware that's hit his hands. He's the only one who's not ran off of the court to celebrate winning. Santosh. Oh no, hang on. It definitely wasn't Santosh. But there was definitely a touch just there. Off Shameen Mudin. But that's what they're there for. And it's come good. They're still in this. Look at the Torpedoes fans out here. They are absolutely tremendous week in, week out. Yeah, he took 3 successful reviews against Chennai, didn't he? Never got one replaced, though. And that has summed up the Torpedoes' evening right there. Way too many missed serves. Maybe 7 now. The latest victim, Mujib. Not quite in that same aggressive form as we saw against Chennai. Looks like frustration's certainly set in. The Torpedoes already. Could be a long evening for them. Yeah, and off the hand he goes. Penrose. Time they need one. It's happened in every game so far. That West knows that his go-to man is Jalen Penrose, just to try and hang in there. And Penrose never, ever steps away from the pressure. At 16 all, it's anyone's, but they need another break. From the right side, defense has got to ping out of the net. That is very good. Oh, what that? And now, Matt West, the centre, puts one away. And it's Bengaluru that have their first set point. They have had to work for it. And that could be West's first kill of the whole season.
I think he attacked already more than one. I think it's almost his third or... He's getting a couple super spike as a setter.
Yeah, there you go.
He should set himself.
Well, first set point. And another miss serve. I don't know how many points Calicut have scored this evening.
Exhilaration and exasperation in equal measure from the Torpedoes. That's the style they play. That's the brand of volleyball they're known for. Yep. 17 apiece now.
They'll stick with it. They'll have to be patient for it to come good, but they'll stick with it. A completely different opening set to our first game, where every set was decided very early. Oh, good dip. Midland unlucky. But that is now... is that Ukra? Or was it Shameen?
move from Calicut has given them the 5th set point of this match. Shamimuddin with the finishing touches. And Bengaluru are having a bit of a cannot believe it moment. 18-17, yet another opportunity. Santosh set to serve now. Bengaluru have somehow found a way to level scores under pressure. They will get a first chance to spike if they receive well. Where is he going to go? To the libero. Second ball west. Joel Benjamin. Now chance, Calicut. Can they do the job? Oh, no, not yet. Another chance has gone begging. Scores level once again. 5 set points wasted.
You're not going to get many better chances than that either. I mean, how many errors have we had in this first set?
Yeah, especially errors like the serving errors of Bengaluru of the Torpedoes is way too much. So Calicut, they need to win this one.
Oh, my days! And what a way to seal the opening set! Set 2 has just injected a little bit of life into the Bengaluru Torpedoes. A Bank of Baroda super serve to win the opening set. What was this game missing? A little bit of set 2. Right through the seam. Calicut's hearts broken. And that was the perfect time.
How many points do you want? Say 1, say 2, set 2. Response with say 2. 2 points for the price of 1. Say 2 use super server. Helps the team go past that little hurdle. Calicut wastes 5 set points. Make an absolute mess of it. Back in just a bit with set 2. What's up, Calicut? What's wrong with you?
I wonder how many errors. 8 unforced errors from the Torpedoes. The Heroes made 3, and the Torpedoes still won the first set. How about that? Well, there is super serving Setu, and that was probably the most important. Well, I don't know if it's the most important Bengaluru, the super serve of the season, but it wasn't far away.
Certainly crucial. Who knows what will happen with their momentum? Have they lost the first set now? They will enter the second set with renewed vigor. With that reset button pressed, you will see a far more clinical Bengaluru Torpedoes in this second set. And they will be merciless against Calicut, who are perhaps left licking their wounds of not having converted as many as 5 set points. How do you not convert 5 set points? It's unreal.
I don't know, mate. Yeah, I've been here 2 or 3 weeks, and nothing surprises me again. How about you, KB? Anything surprising you now?
No, especially after today, yesterday, and the days before. No.
I thought today coming in, Calicut could win 3-0 tonight. just because that's just how this league's been running. Always just a surprise on the horizon.
Must admit, when the Calicut Heroes had set points, I thought we were in for a long 5-setter. But now I'm expecting Bengaluru to show us what they really are. Show us the true colors. See, they figure a way. Somehow they figure a way to win a rally.
Rich, super defense coming our way. Setu one-handed. Carla, do you think he could have got 2 hands on that one?
No, if one is enough, it's okay if the ball gets up. It's a cap. How do you say, calling a cap with one hand? You know, standing on the street saying, "Hi, I want a cap." It's a cap defense.
Oh yeah.
Then this one.
How's that one, Manish? You like that one?
It's not bad at all. That would roll off the net. Where did that go? On the other, on Calicut side of the court, 3-1 to Bengaluru in the second set. This is going to be a fast set.
I think so too, because there's no way that Bengaluru can serve that poorly again. So, say they only make 3 service errors, and not 7 or 8. I think it was 7. All of a sudden, the game's different.
Yeah, see like that, you will not see them allow Calicut to play longer rallies, because that's perhaps allows Calicut to make adjustments, make little tweaks, and somehow eke out a point. But I think the Torpedoes want to play really short points and finish this one quickly.
Yeah, and I also just believe that, I don't mean this disrespectful, but the defense from Calicut this season's hasn't been there. So just give yourself a chance, don't make silly errors, and then you'll be all right. But at the moment, I just feel like they're not really making Calicut do anything to hang with them. I don't feel like Calicut have been hanging with Bengaluru. Do you? I don't feel like Calicut have been hanging with Bengaluru.
No, especially not in defense. Defense-wise, they are sitting a lot on their body weight. Is way too much in behind.
One behind the 3-meter line, and Bengaluru find that they have different options to activate in every rally, such as the balance of the side and the might of the side.
Yeah, that's great, because Ukra well, saying that he might be sat there having a cup of tea before he plays some defense, and Setu took advantage of that. But then Bengaluru make another service error, and they're all the same currency, so here we are. Well, actually, in this league, they're not all the same currency. Four. Ukra. They'll be okay. Calicut, they're hanging in there.
This is contagious. Service errors is a contagious issue. It's a viral.
first one, 9. And the Torpedoes are winning. There you go, that's better. This is their sort of volleyball. Oh, the doubling! Doubling! Tip, tap, tip, top!
Top class.
Great service, first of all. Yeah, he takes it for his own. Great second touch of him.
5 apiece then in the second set. Let's keep it going. Ooh. Strange service reception that. Okay. And the point has been awarded to Calicut because of a fault in the front court.
Whoopa.
Yeah, Setu.
Jumping so much in front with this tight set.
High ball toss flat straight to the libero. Matthew Ware shot set. And Joel Benjamin jumped higher than the set would have allowed him to, and therefore messed up that third shot.
Yeah, Midden does a good job here getting the ball in, but the connection's just not quite there. Dealey was talking about earlier in the week to me about how he's wanting his hitters in the air when the ball's in the setter's hands with their arms back, and I feel like that was a little bit late. This really is a tough score at the moment. Sonny's got his guys serving well. It's the ball called technical timeout, and Calicut are in the lead again. Top 5 setters, Matt West deservedly leading the way there. Great season so far. Jutin, Ladd, Fleet and Saklane Tarek make up the top 5. So I'm pulling my hair out here a little bit in terms of trying to figure out what's going on. And I mean, Bengaluru in the past have always been a bit of an underdog, and they've always had to fight for their spot in the last 4. And maybe this is the first year where they have a bit of expectation. They know that they're the best team in the league at the moment. But it looks like at times they've never played with each other before, like we saw with Mumbai.
Is that the real Torpedoes, or are these imposters? They're not playing like the best team in the league. Mumbai will be watching very closely. Well, remember, it's a 2-horse race for the top of the table between Mumbai and Bengaluru. Penrose! That's the Penrose we know, and that's the Penrose we like.
You know, with the Torpedoes though, even when they weren't the best team in the league, they would play as the best team in the league, as in terms of togetherness and fighting for each other, and they haven't quite got that about them at the minute, so they're trying. And they're trying to force it, but they're going to have to be patient. They're going to have to trust that it's going to come back like they did in the last set.
Here he comes again, and he does that job again.
So the only one scoring right now is Penrose. The rest is kind of not sleeping, but it's like not the best vibe. And I don't know if they really get teased. Needs to be teased even more, and I think they are already.
I think
so
that
show something.
Penrose is trying to set an example here, isn't he? He's trying to stay aggressive. He's trying to get up and
he's there.
Really go after it, and that's tough. And then he makes a dig.
Oh, great hit from Joel Benjamin. Made space for himself. It shows that he's a very high-skilled operator, and so they settle. You've got to give the Bengaluru defense some credit for this point. At least they were trailing by 3, now down to 1.
If he's not making points on the front court, he is a net-enriched super defense king, Penrose. And that's a good set from West to get that ball with that width. So Setu can go over the top of Ukra. Timeout taken from Sonny Joseph. Well, as we're in a top 5 sort of mood, these are the net-enriched top 5 liberos after match 21. And Anand, the best passer at the moment, 66.7%, going into that good zone here in Hyderabad. And I think Midden's not far off that top 5 either. Good to see Adharsh there. It's not been an easy run. We look at Mukesh. But to have 2 good liberos is certainly a good thing. Okay, Mujib, all he's done is serve the ball in, and it's created opportunities for his team. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done now. Get my ticket. Time to go home, Manish, for me. Fly me home.
10 service mistakes.
Midweek blues. That's all I can attribute this to. There's no other reason for Bengaluru to play the way they're playing tonight. Seriously, shocking for me. And I say this with due respect to Calicut. They've been given 10 freebies by the Bengaluru Torpedoes. Feeling a bit generous, are they, the Torpedoes?
I mean, they're a generous club, that's for sure.
That serve off the net. West for Penrose, and it's worked, or has it? Yes, it has. Finds the line, down the line, to the left of the block. Does the job. He's the only man that has shown great intensity, that man on your screen.
Great set. Puts it down the line. Great archival super spike of Penrose. Again and again. Keeps scoring.
Oh yes, that's smart. Excellent tuning between Shamim and the captain Ukra Panyan. Shamim saw that one coming. He saw the job of that idea come to life from Ukra. Take a look at that. That is what you want to see between 2 players in the front court.
Lovely play. He doesn't even have a look on his middle and just sneaks it in the middle.
That's Ukra.
Yep. Setu. Now he threads the needle between the blockers. In 10-11 now.
Now he's serving.
I think I know what happens to Bengaluru. What they do is they have this Amul cool drink in the timeout, and they come back with renewed vigor and energy in the second half of the set.
Spiced one. So good. We haven't seen... That's still live. Yeah, we haven't seen still the performance that I'm sure they would have liked to have put out there. I would suggest who's serving? Is it going to be a bit of a paddle? Super, yes it is. Yes it is. Right on cue. Lee making the call to try and level this up, knowing that he's dicing with losing this second set. Santosh is the man serving. He's just going to stay down and float it. So there's a good opportunity for the first attack. Penrose, no problem. It's a great call. Santosh maybe taking a bit too much off of that serve. And the pass was absolutely on point. And I don't know, if I'm in that situation and I'm the blocker, I am not pinching that far in and leaving Penrose so far unmarked.
The fear of Matthew West doing the job himself, I suppose. And that block, there were two in that block, but one man did the job. Bengaluru in the lead. Utter disbelief on what we have seen on court tonight. It's been a weird Wednesday, isn't it? New India shot on super block from that man, Joel Benjamin. Such a skilled player. There's so much to offer, a wide variety of skills that he brings to the court for the Torpedoes. 2 away from winning the second set now. Oh yes.
That was a beauty.
Especially in this moment. To get this angle. Nice hit. Look at this.
I thought that landed long. I thought that landed long. Okay, moving on, 13 apiece then. Shamim set to serve. So straight to Setu. West with the set. Benjamin! How is he so good? The curious case of Joel Benjamin.
It's all West. The pass into a good position. So the middle takes the middle. And as we were saying in the pre-show, West is good at getting Benjamin one-on-one, so his chances of scoring increase.
Set point to go 2-0 up. Bukra. Oh no. Off the captain goes down, scores level again. No more to race to 15 this set. Now need a gap of 2. Remember what happened in that first set? Calicut had 5 opportunities to win the set. They lost 5 set points. Bengaluru came back and snatched the set away. Tohin not happy. I'm sure you know what he said if you can read lips.
Ooh, close one. I'm not sure about if this was out.
Do you think it was in?
Ball in.
Oh, Sonny wants to have a look.
Okay, if
Sonny.
it was in.
Yesterday, my life.
I was waiting for you. Sonny, one so true.
Focus.
I love the league.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. To me, that was out.
It's out for me as well. I think Carla Borger's making mountains out of molehills over there. Look at Sonny. He's a type of man that you wouldn't want to battle with. And that's out for me.
Yep, most certainly. He looked out to me from where we are sitting. There it is. The writing is on the wall. Ashok goes off. And in comes Harris for the Calicut Heroes. A young setter. Okay then, another set point for the Torpedoes. Joel Benjamin ready to serve it. What do Calicut have? It's still in play. Now chance. Benjamin couldn't kill it. Just pushed it across. Calicut can. Off the block. Scores level once again. 2 set points sets in a row have been saved by the Calicut Heroes.
I was just thinking about how much of a different game this is compared to the Chennai game that we saw from Bengaluru. They're really having to stick it out. Big moments again then at 15-all. Midhun puts the ball into a good zone. And Setu. Maybe the plan was always to give them a 3 or 4 point head start in each set and just test the resilience. Oh, Arkabel's super spike. Because when they're playing their best game, Calicut can't really get close to them.
Another set point, third in a row. Mujib this time keeps it in play. No service error. It doesn't matter. Calicut will keep needling the Torpedoes. They are proving to be a thorn in Bengaluru's rosy path, where they were expecting to just cruise through, but it's not happening because of such moments.
Okay.
Nice played.
Yeah, it was a great play. But I don't think Calicut in system are never a bad side, are they? It's just getting them in system and getting them playing defense. I mean, again, the service pressure's not really asking many questions of Bengaluru at the moment. So, of course, they're in a good position. Setu with a beauty off the hands. Something has to give. Set point. Maybe Penrose is going to rip one. Yes, he does. This is going to be their best chance. But it's a perfect pass. Perfect pass. Very good from Calicut. Very good. Again, Penrose hit that great. Calicut had to do something well. And they did. Harris has got good hands. Just dishing it to the pin. Oh, Ukra. What do you think? He's going to hit the top of the net band and make an ace. No. I wouldn't put it past him ever, though. Oh, Ukra playing some defense back there. Oh, on Ukra. He did well there, Setu, not to touch the net or to go under. Torpedoes hanging on here. Calicut could have a set point. And that is heartbreaking again. We've seen that before, haven't we? Calicut get themselves a good opportunity and then fire it wide. Sonny wants a
Second by
challenge.
Calicut. Block
I reckon-
touch.
Yeah, that was out for me, unless he's looking. He wants a touch, does he?
I mean, if they saw anything, they need to go for it, sure. I didn't see the reaction of West, so I'm not sure about it.
Is it a field goal? No, I don't think there is. I don't think there's a touch there, you do. This might tell us more. Couldn't be any closer, could it? Look at Sonny, he knows, he's gutted, because it was so close.
Well, they seem more pumped up than the team.
Yeah.
17 apiece then, come on. David Lee, I think, realizes that he's seen enough.
I mean, put this game at the moment in football terms, Manish.
Fifth set point. It was the other way around. In that first set, will Calicut respond in the same penny?
A thriller. Top of the table versus bottom of the table, siding out.
You know what, Louis, I'm thinking, if we leave for the hotel now and come back tomorrow morning, this game will still be on.
Going, yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree in the slightest. Could be a chance here for Calicut. You know when you've watched so much volleyball in your life, you sort of get a feeling for what's going to happen.
They're going for a net
Second
touch.
by Bengaluru. Net touch.
The way down.
This would be Sonny Joseph's luck, this would. I reckon his heart's racing, Sonny Joseph.
Oh,
He will be desperate for a win. He'll be desperate for a win tonight, Sonny.
Yeah, they're asking for the net touch.
this was on set point, and so if David Lee's review is successful, it's over. Set over. Wow. Amazing. Big 5 seconds coming up. Was there a net touch? Yes, there was. There was a net touch. Clearly. Can you believe this? Okay, let's wait before we call it. Our opinion doesn't count. It's the officials who have to decide. There you are then.
Oh, they won every review against Chennai, and they're winning every review tonight as well. Wow. They keep fighting, Bengaluru. And if you're into the weird and the wonderful, you'll be enjoying this game a lot. Go on, Jalen. Over the moon for the review.
That was cute from Penrose. Another set point. Okay, chance now. They've got to kill it. This is their chance. Benjamin gets the job done finally. There is light at the end of the tunnel. 2018, it took them an eternity to finish this one. They've made life tough for themselves, and they somehow find a way to kill it. A little bit of luck going their way as well. And it's young Joel Benjamin who came up with that mighty swing to help them go past the threshold of that second set. Two really long sets that tested everybody's patience. Now, the Torpedoes will want to finish this in 3. Back in just a bit. Don't you go anywhere. There's more drama coming your way.
This is not a my side.
have a look at the stats. 15 unforced errors from the Torpedoes. That will keep the door open for Calicut. 27 successful spikes to 18. They haven't killed many balls in the 2 sets. A lot of the points from the Heroes have come from the Torpedoes' unforced errors. Okay. 7.5 errors a set so far from the Torpedoes.
Is he trying to wake up the crowd or his team?
His team.
Yeah, the crowd's woken up already. I mean, the crowd has had more energy, more intensity than the Torpedoes. And Calicut have felt a bit uneasy, but that's what you want to see more of from a team that's pretty much done and dusted with their campaign.
Yeah, I mean, Theresa with a great pass. That's a good way to deal with Setu. Shamim doesn't get the service that he probably needs, but that was a good one. They're serving the middle. Middle's getting it back. Calicut to go 2 up, and they do it. 2 up, early doors, and this seems to be a theme. That Calicut lead the whole way through the set until about 11 or 12, and then we go to 2018.
There's something in the air tonight. I think we saw a strange performance from Ahmedabad as well.
Yeah.
And it's the same story with the Torpedoes. Quite bizarre, that.
Somehow they're still 2-0 up.
They draw past their first point with an RR Kamil super spike that came from the outside. Splits that gap, the tall man between the 2 blockers. Joel Benjamin. It's been one of the finds of the season so far for me from the Torpedoes.
Yep, I completely agree. Replaced Pankaj. And it's a good replacement. We love Pankaj here though, don't we? Another miss serve.
Nitin Minas from Himachal Pradesh came in, service error, back in the dugout. 3-1 then. You're saying something, Carla?
Never change a running system. So keep going. It's working. They're winning.
This reminds me of me playing golf sometimes. I need to go and like change my target to something random. So I mishit it and the ball goes in the hole. Sort of what we're feeling here. So someone needs to change the court.
You should buy a lottery ticket on that day.
Sorry?
Buy a lottery ticket on such days.
Yeah, I should.
Ukra. Shutbang! From Ashok Bishnoi. The number 7. That was a shock from Ashok.
Because he comes in on an angle, I quite like this. The ball, hard to get across him, but it's also hard to track him a little bit as well, because he comes in from so wide, and if he does turn it or speed up, it's difficult for the blocker.
Beautifully done. Still in play, Penrose. And this time a bit of power. Does the job for Calicut, who lead by 3 in fact, 5-2 the score.
Ukra on ground. Net and rich super defense for Ukra. Look at this.
Yes.
Nice pancake.
Yes, Ooks.
Ukra.
Uksra.
That's twice he's gone down today playing defense. Are
he
you all right, Ukra?
He could have that Macho Man Randy Savage kind of celebration. Ooh yeah. Penrose!
There he goes, Penrose. Through the seam, happy days. I've got to say, I got to give full credit to Ukra. That first night against Hyderabad, he got dumped on pretty hard in terms of tipping over the top of him, and there hasn't been many points on him since. So I've got to give him a big sort of bit of respect there. His defense has come on a lot.
Yeah, the opening night saw the Hyderabad Blackhawks take on the Calicut Heroes, and we've seen so much action on court since that day. on the 2nd of October, and we've gone past the halfway mark, approaching the business end now. Every point, every set will matter. Potentially topsy-turvy points table in the next 3 or 4 days. Lots of doubleheaders coming up, guys and girls, watching us on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube in 6 languages. The RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. It's been a very entertaining league this season 4. New players have come to the fore. Some stalwarts have been pushed and challenged, and they've battled those demons as well, and they've come back. Angamutu had a better game tonight. Earlier today, that is. Shot set, bang. Said Vikas Man.
Yeah, man. Vikas Man. As he's been great, I think, this season, as a wider ball to the pin. And that's exactly what that play's there for. Run it wider, hit the seam. Yeah, I think that this is the closest league, I think, that I've watched here. I think the levels got better. Most of the leagues got better. I feel like a lot of teams are starting to make smarter decisions. Penrose in terms of recruitment and overseas sorts of work. And I think what we're seeing is the teams that keep things together and then recruit smart are the ones going to the top.
Also, the quality of foreign players this season has been the best we've seen in the last 4 years. The Norwegians for the Mumbai Meteors have been superb. I love their names too. Lustvik and Loftesnes.
Yeah, they've been great. Really steady. Man again.
Penrose and West for the Torpedoes have been fantastic too, and we'll talk more about that. 8-5 for the Heroes. Amul Kul technical timeout. Back in just a minute.
The top 5 attackers, Jerome Beneath up there again in his performance this evening. Didn't do himself any harm either. Batur Baturi from Ahmedabad. Great season he's having. Joel Benjamin, the Bengaluru main man. Hello up there, everybody. What? Looking for you? Is he looking for Manish?
The RR Kabul VIP box, 8-5 the score now for the Heroes. The Bengaluru Torpedoes will want to ensure that this is the last passage of play on this Wednesday night. They will have to step up. The intensity is missing. They've had a few scrappy plays go their way. They've had a bit of luck as well. They've had too many errors. Not the kind of performance David Lee or the Torpedoes fans or their players will be proud of.
I tell you what, if the owners decided to make this game even shorter to 8 points, Calicut would be great. They'd have won 3-0.
Well, like they say in cricket, the shorter the format, the more unpredictable it can get, and weaker teams can surprise you more.
Very true.
We saw 15 service errors earlier tonight in the opening game. 13 already in this game from the Torpedoes. I think 5 of those came in the first set. if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this is only the third set.
7 in the first set, I've just been told. Oh, Penrose changed his
Might
mind.
get done for a foot fault there, buddy. Again, I mean, if nothing changes here for Bengaluru, nothing changes. And they've started slow in every set, and they managed to scrape their way back in. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do it for a third time.
Gets one more in the back for the Torpedoes. Nitin there. And Safir continues to believe. I love that spirit from Safir, the owner of the Calicut Heroes. (11-6) the score in set number 3.
I've been watching David Lee since a couple of minutes, and we will talk about it later.
NTBC MVP leaderboard. Jerome Vinny, 36 points. Joel Benjamin, 32. Bantor Batsuri, 26. Jalen Penrose, 24. And then Mateus Loftusness, 24, who's statistically the best outside hitter in the league at the moment if you combine passing and spiking.
So David Lee is not showing any sign of being mad, or like he's so tranquila, like so calm.
Do you know where he's living?
No.
California.
Oh.
Just relax about now.
Scapia super point. This one is worth 2 points. Here we go then. No kill yet from the Heroes. But it comes from the Heroes. Finally, 12-6. This is the longest lead they've had, I think, in this game so far.
Yeah. I mean, Scapia super point. I don't know if they can say they're over the line yet. They still have a long way to go, Calicut, but I fancy them to get there.
13-6 now. No super point call from the other coach, clearly, Ukra. They should
stable.
hold their nerve and do the job now. Finish it. Okay.
Just wanted to add Ukra, the most stable guy on court today.
Yeah.
Pancaking, serving, setting.
Yep, I agree. In the most unstable game I think we've seen the whole season.
Six more points. And they will have it. 14-7 now, 7 set points to take this to set number 4. I'm in utter disbelief.
Outstanding middle performance from the Calicut Heroes. Wow.
Yep, brilliant from them. I would question the defense there a little bit, just walking into the ball very late, but outstanding set from Ukra and a lovely put away from Shamim. And all of a sudden, they're going to have a moment. And they do have a moment! They do have a moment! The Calicut Heroes are back in this game! They haven't had anything to shout about really this season. But maybe, just maybe, they are going to pull off the shock of season 4. Shamim has got 2 blocks when West goes to the middle. The owners love it. They have something to shout about. And let's see. Well, there you have it. 15-7. We go to a 4th set. Torpedoes pull one back. 3 blocks to 1. Unforced errors 19 from the Torpedoes. And Ukra just sliding the float serve around, sneaking it around short. A little bit of placement. Again, they're under pressure. And again, they're getting blocked out. And the sneaky serving from Ukra. The wily old fox in there. Serving. And the pass for me, not good enough. And Shamim's on an absolute heater at the moment. That's what 22.5 lap gets you. Short ball to 1 again.
Nice swing from Joel Benjamin from backcourt. Finds a hole somewhere in this block. Is swinging it through. Wow, that's a hard sentence for a German.
Better from Setu. Better from Setu. Nice from Penrose. And good defense from Calicut. So well done, Calicut. They want the touch. No touch given. I mean, I'd be keen to see just what happens if Torpedoes just decide to play not to make an error. That's definitely not in my philosophy or in David Lee's philosophy of playing this game. He's going to try and crush, but that's error number 20. And we're only in set 4. 14 service errors to 3. We always know that there's going to be more for Bengaluru with the way they serve, but this is a lot for them. But they're not going to change, and that's actually the reason why they're top of the league as well. So it's sort of is just one of those performances.
West for Benjamin, who has been blocked in grand style by Shamim. Okay then, this has to be the most intense start to any set in this match.
Great new in-ear assurance super block.
He's been great, hasn't he, Shamim? Shamim has had an absolute killer game.
Yes, and he's so stable with his hands.
Yeah, killer block game.
Controlling it.
Yeah. I wonder what Sonny Joseph's thinking about.
Mujib, Joel, West, Penrose, Sethu, and Nathan, the 6th for the Torpedoes on court. Shamim, Penrose, Nathan for Joel, off the net. Chance again, the ball's been recycled for the Heroes. Off the block, lands long. Calicut, I suppose, are now telling themselves, hang on. Let Bengaluru commit all possible errors. Let's go for the kill now. Is that the inner dialogue for the Calicut Heroes players?
We see this quite often, that Matt West, he's not using his full hands, he's going with his fist. Is there any reason, Louis?
I don't know. I haven't asked him that one. But I see it as well. It's interesting. That's in. That is in. 5-3 now. Can you imagine Calicut, after the start of the season that they've had, doing the Torpedoes in 5? At that point, we stop making predictions. There are no more predictions in this league ever if that happens.
All of us stand the risk of ending up looking stupid because everybody said 3-0 Bengaluru.
means that the Torpedoes have won Cabell's Super Spike. Not necessarily deserved to. They've stuck their way back into each set, haven't they?
Yep, 2018, the score in the first 2 sets, and then, yep. Anyway, into the 4th set, Calicut lead by 3. Make that 2. I think Joel's not been bad at all.
He keeps getting stuffed. That's his issue. He's scoring sometimes Cabell's Super Spike, but he does keep getting stuffed in that off-body swing.
Pipe. Blocked, well done by the libero. Chance there. Joel! This time he gets blocked. Just found himself in no position to be able to execute that hit.
That's the 3rd time he's been blocked in this set. Netsumishipa defense. And look, when you're out of system, you've got to hit deep corners. You really have to. You can't just go hitting the ball steep, because otherwise you're going to get blocked out. The middle knows where the ball's going. He can get out there. You've got to hit high hands, deep corners, and not get yourself in trouble.
West for Benjamin. Let's call the hotel and tell them it'll be a deal at lunch tonight. A whole cool technical timeout. This has 5-7 written all over it. I can just a bit.
Well, you thought that the Calicut Heroes and the Hyderabad Blackhawks would be potentially 2 of the easier games before a mouth-watering tie against the Mumbai Meteors. But once again, in this league, what do we know? No such thing as an easy game, we can appreciate that. But this is slightly wild.
8-4 then to the Heroes in set number 4. It's been a disappointing show so far by the Torpedoes, despite having won the first 2 sets. The first 2 sets were the weirdest sets I've seen this season, or ever in the history of this league.
Look at Penrose just point straight at his head. Play smart, stop getting blocked. Just got blocked 4 times in 1 set. So you're just like, okay, let's play around the block, speed up, go off the hands. And they'll know that Calicut's defense isn't very disciplined.
Good evasive work by Joel Benjamin. Near that end line, he let it go. 8-6 now.
And look, Penrose makes a play, and then you serve in, and they make an error, and all of a sudden you're back to 2.
Goes down the line, not a bad serve at all. Let's upset their set. Oh, great work, or almost. Setu at least got a hand to it. 9-6 now to the Heroes in set 4. What do Bengaluru have? Zafir believes they can win this, and why not?
Absolutely, why not?
angle. He got served twice down the line. First one was a mistake, and the second he puts it really sharp away.
Is he coming at Setu? Or does he go to the libero? Here we go. Down the line it was. Setu was ready. Matthew West was as well. And Penrose! Oh, still couldn't put it through. Setu! A tactical battle then. Not much power. Penrose! Then talks it down! Well, somehow they find a way. Penrose has been Matthew West's go-to man. 9-7 now.
Absolutely go-to man. Props to Ukra for the little tiptoe block. Loved it.
9-8 now. This is more a contest between Calicut Heroes and their belief, their self-belief. Do they believe they can win this? What are they telling themselves? And what are they saying to themselves? Let's finish it in 4, bro.
Yeah. I just think that the all-call technical timeout came at a good time for Bangalore there. And that's better. Bangalore have just tightened up a little bit in terms of they're not giving as many points away. So if you think about the last point, that point they've won themselves. Kabel's super spike. And that's okay. Like, they made a block, Bengaluru, because they're making Calicut play more. And I can't say enough how much I just haven't made them play this evening.
Louis, do you think that with this performance from today, that the Torpedoes go to the next match with full confidence?
Who are the Torpedoes? The Torpedoes? Yeah, same as Mumbai, isn't it? What do you think? I think no. And I think Mumbai no either.
I'm just wondering a little. I mean, yes, they are struggling, they're not playing their best, and it's totally fine, and it happens. And they are trying. And they keep positive, which is a really good thing about it. But one has to maybe stand up and say, come on, guys, that's not the level from us. Like, let's go.
You know the Bengaluru always play the best volleyball when their backs are against the wall through the last 3 seasons. Whenever the chips are down, and coming into this game, I don't know if the Torpedoes have ever been in a more luxurious position coming into this game than what we're watching. Is that Sonny?
Of course it's Sonny.
Sonny, I need to come and have a word with you, Sonny. I need to come down and talk to you, because this is balmy. And it works! You're a genius! You're a genius, Sonny! You beauty, Sonny! Never doubted you! Not once! I always knew that was the right decision. Scapia super point.
You're not getting dinner tonight. No dinner for Louis Leg tonight. That's more energy than I can handle. More fake manufactured energy that I can handle. That I can handle. That I certainly can. That was a delicious bite from Setu there. 13-11 now. Scapia super point. Went through the block. Knife through butter. Thread through needle then. 13-11. The first sign of David Lee looking worried. Or upset, or irritated perhaps.
I don't know how. I imagine he's feeling like we're all sort of feeling. Just a bit sort of, however you try and set your team up to play, this is not it. This is not Bengaluru that we know.
Yep, unhappy. given the lofty standards he set for himself and the team. 14-11 then. This is certainly going to 5 sets. 100%. 100%. Calicut can't make a mess of it from here. 3 set points to make it 2 apiece.
Sure. Sure.
100%.
100% sure.
Yeah. Do you want to put your dinner at stake?
Sorry?
Do you want to put your dinner online?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's coming up tomorrow. The Goa Guardians. Everybody's favorite, the Goa Guardians. With the likes of Chirag and Prince will be up against the Blackhawk Hyderabad, who have the amazing SV Guru Prashant. Should be a cracker. Goa will believe they can win. It's a must-win for Goa if they have to stay in contention for that semi-final spot.
What's your prediction for that one? I'm going to go 700 sets to 645.
To Blackhawks.
Yes.
It'll be a 1-game day, which will take more time than a 2-game day.
Yeah.
So we finish at midnight tomorrow then. Join us at 6:30 on Sony and YouTube. Should be a cracking Thursday night.
Okay.
Penrose!
Gets shut down! Sonny! The Calicut Heroes have a point on the board. Their first point of the season. Something they can celebrate. Put a point on their name. And for the Torpedoes, not ideal. They've been blocked out about 6 times in that set. And look at Sonny Joseph. That will mean an awful lot to the whole team. We scored a point, they're all saying.
Great pictures.
Lovely pictures. 2-2. We love 5-setters. And we'll be heading to a 5th in just a moment. Let's have a look at some stats. More successful spikes, 23 errors to 16, still too many. 7 blocks from the heroes is a lot. I mean, 4 of those I'd say was in that previous set. At least 4. They have to hit smarter, the Torpedoes. Any changes? It really doesn't look like it. First 6 out there to try and seal it. We're underway, and Setu with the serve. Ashok Bishnoi attend to the outside. More tipping coming into the game now, but they've seen it quite nicely there, and the error comes. Feely happy with that. Just saying, don't make hitting errors, don't get blocked. Sometimes it's as simple as that.
Nice eye of Ukra, not blocking. It's almost beach football, pulling away.
Well, 3 players have scored 99% of the points today. Setu, Joel and Penrose. They've struggled for blocks, they've struggled to use the middle. And we're going to be having another one of Ukra's cookies, short cookie. Oh, Ukra again making an outrageous defense. And the cookie man can't get his service run going again like we saw the previous set. That's good news, that's not a miss serve. And then Calicut are all at sea.
West for Benjamin.
Yeah, DD's starting to get a little bit frustrated now. Those things are what the Torpedoes pride themselves on. Cover, communication, and nobody fancies it. Everyone's stood around it, but nobody fancies it.
Well, he's looking visibly upset. I saw him nodding his head a couple of seconds ago from where we are sitting. 2 apiece now in the final set.
Yeah, it's probably one of those moments in the league where his heart rate's probably pretty high and he's trying to stay as calm as possible. But inside, he's probably pretty frustrated with what he's watching.
Now, even if Bengaluru go on to win this match, guys, I think the after effects, the hangover of such a performance can linger on for a while. It can cost you in the more important matches from here on in.
Yeah, this is what Carla was just speaking about, and I tend to agree. KB, do you wish to share?
Yeah, sure. For me, it's really hard for the Bengaluru Torpedoes to turn this one around. I'm honest with you. For sure they can, and they have everything to do it. But just look at the moments. Look at Calicut, how easy in some moments they're playing. I'm going for Calicut Heroes winning this.
Yeah. I mean, anything can happen. To be fair, the way this league's going. Daniel Montezani could come flying in on a horse from nowhere with his long locks from last season and then make 5 aces in a row. That could happen the way this is looking right now. Anything.
Well, Calicut should consider themselves lucky that this has even gone to 5 sets, because Bengaluru have been very slack. Very loose, very slack, very lost, slightly casual as well. But perhaps a touch complacent, except the likes of Penrose and Joel Benjamin, who tried very hard, but somehow the rhythm is not there. See? It's just not there. And I'll tell you what, there's one team that should be very happy secretly, deep down in their hearts. The Mumbai Meteors will be very happy with how Bengaluru have taken this game so lightly.
Calicut, no black touch.
This is Calicut's last review. I think they've asked for a block touch, have they?
In which case, surely it's a Torpedoes review, isn't it? If it was Penrose that went off the block?
Yep.
Or was it given off the block?
It's given.
It was given as off the block.
They want to challenge the block touch. Maybe another angle.
In which case, it was a Bengaluru review, not a Calicut review. So it was given out, and they've said there was a touch, and Sonny Joseph is not happy. I reckon Sonny Joseph's one of those guys that keeps himself to himself for a long time and then just goes...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No, I'm sure Calicut took the review we were talking about. It's their last review. So if the review is successful, it means that there were no fingers. So point for Calicut. Big confusion going on.
It's not a good look, this performance for the Torpedoes. It was a two-horse race up until tonight between the Mumbai and the Bengaluru Torpedoes for the top spot. And Bengaluru, if they lose tonight, which is likely, which is looking increasingly likely, despite movements like that, they will really kick themselves for not entering the court switched on like they're expected to, like they often do.
Yeah, goes over the top there of Ukra, and that's a good decision. But he's got to try and stay aggressive, stay high, look to hit the deep areas of the court, the corners if possible. I don't think you can get too caught into this sort of tipping game either.
Pipe blocked. Another chance. Penrose was just too eager on that occasion to set and then to spike.
Anyone know what's going on here? Anyone?
5 apiece in set number 5 then. Will the Calicut Heroes sneak away with a win? No, the error gives the Torpedoes another point. Lead by 1 now. Calicut have to step up. This is their chance to give themselves and their fans something to smile about, something to cheer for. 4 losses in a row followed by this. Service errors.
That's 3 errors in a row.
16 service errors noted.
KB.
Are you going to send an email to David Lee?
Yes, no. I mean, it happens, it's still sports. Just you have to find solutions, and I don't see that you're trying to find solutions. And just go full speed now after having all these mistakes.
Yeah, you know, I think even ChatGPT would struggle to describe this.
Yes.
Sethu should have hit that harder. They'll come again, and he's hit it long. Or has he?
Error.
He has hit it long, yes.
4 errors in a row.
No reviews left.
ChatGPT is great, isn't it? It is frustrating though, because it always has to have the last word. Realise that. Bit like all three of us. 5 errors in a row.
17 errors.
Nobody scored a point in 5 points. At least. 19 service
You
errors.
got your maths wrong, Carla.
Sorry.
19. Make that 19 service errors.
19 errors. Noticed.
Most
So
in a game by any team in this league this season so far. 19 service errors. Not something even David Lee will be proud of.
So this is a bit like, we call it Lee ball, don't we? This is a bit like Baseball, when you're all out for 75 off 3.5 overs.
My problem is not with aggressive serving. My issue is with mindless serving. We've seen that happen tonight. Amul Cool technical timeout. Back in just a bit.
Time to shine. Second half of the 5th set.
Step up Calicut, step up Bengaluru. Give us a few minutes of thrilling volleyball. That's like it. I like that. That's brilliantly done by the Sri Lankan Tarusha Chamat.
Yeah, eventually, because we haven't seen much of him this season, we'll know that it's going everything away from the body.
And RR Kabil super spiked that from Tarusha Chamat. 8 apiece now. Who is going to step up and cross that finish line at the end of this 5th and final set? The decider. 9-8. Benjamin gets one back in for the Torpedoes.
Yeah, there you go. Invest in the middle a little bit here and then let him have a swing on those sorts of situations. Because Shamim's had a lot his own way. Just try and hold him through the middle and the pipe one more time, and I reckon the pins will be open to the end.
Strange bubble this game has been played under. A pipe attack that had no control whatsoever. Yet another face palm moment of this match, and the fans can't believe it either.
Yeah, they're absolutely in shock out there as another error comes through that pipe. Yeah, as we said, the good news is that Calicut are going to be off the mark. They're going to put a point on the board for the Red Army, and well done to them. It's been a wild game, but they've certainly deserved the points they take away from this game. For Bengaluru, this is their big opportunity to go clear of Mumbai, and I think they've really dropped the ball here, but They might walk away with 2 points, and we know that they have to meet each other. Mumbai and Bengaluru, last game of the season, on the 22nd of October.
They won just one set against the Ahmedabad defenders in their third game. Few other results have been straight sets losses to Hyderabad, Mumbai and the Toofans. Tonight though they won 2. Boom! Kaboom! From Shamim. 10-9 now.
He's doing it super great today.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it's a good pass from Santosh. Arkabel super spike, and it is all that man. Well done, Shamim.
Just a 1 point lead. It has been wiped off. No, it's now a 2 point lead, 11-9. I'm losing it as well.
This has been so much better.
Is Sunny going for...
That's good. That's got the flags waving for the Torpedoes fans. A purple wave is what they want to see. A 3 point lead, now 3 away from winning this one.
Penrose staying smart again. All you need to do to get over the line. Good, Sonny, get your paddle out. Good, Sonny. Here we go. There he is, the bravest man in India.
A 5-game winning streak awaits the Torpedoes. If they can win the next 3 points.
Game on. Sonny doesn't lose. Escape your super point, does he?
Bengaluru can't call for it anymore because you've reached the 12-point mark. Remember, you can call for it only once in a set before you reach the 12-point mark, so it's done now. 12-11. 3 away, the Torpedoes.
Is there any chance Sunny can get the Game Changer award?
13-11. Are the wheels coming off? They certainly are. With errors like those, you can attribute that to a tired shoulder.
Yeah, I agree. Tired for sure. Jeep.
Straight to the libero, Okra, and then for the Sri Lankan. Oh, super work in the defense by Setu. Not on that occasion. You can't keep digging every ball. 13-12.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Another match. It's so wide and it's so good.
Every night we get unbelievable stories unfolding in front of our eyes, and nobody had this. Nobody saw this coming. Calicut still 1 down, but they have a chance. A great chance with that service, a beauty. Penrose! Match point, Bengaluru!
2 of them.
Anyway, great serving in this position, going full speed.
Yeah, credit where credit's due to Calicut, and they deserve a lot of credit this evening. Been a tough start to the season for them, and they've battled. They've been given a lot of freebies, but they've battled.
I'm looking forward to having
a
a
smile
word with
from
Tuhin.
Yash? Yash is smiling.
A sheepish smile on Yash's face, and Tuhin's as well. I have to talk to them. 2 match points. And it's done, it's over. This long marathon of weird plays is over. They will take the win. 5 consecutive wins for the Bengaluru Torpedoes, and 5 consecutive heartbreaking, depressing, deflating losses for the Calicut Heroes. Their campaign is over. Champions of last year, wheeling at the bottom of the table, the Calicut Heroes. But the Torpedoes are well and truly on their way to the semi-finals of Season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. It's a result that they will take, not a performance that they'll be mighty proud of. Truth be told, they should have and could have won this one in straight sets. We saw a lot of complacency and some strange plays from both teams. Set points lost on both sides, but somehow the Torpedoes amble across the finish line. Just about do so. And the Calicut Heroes bow out after having won just 2 sets. They will go off the mark because they won 2 sets. They get that 1 point on the points table. But the Torpedoes, they have a lot of work to do. They remain unbeaten as well. It's 5 wins in 5 matches. I don't know how else to describe this game.
One big unforced error for a lot of it, but some very good moments in between. And I think for Calicut, there were a lot of good moments, and they haven't had many. So I take my hat off to them. For those guys, they'll know that they got over the line in what is the flattest performance of their season. So they'll take some comfort from that. But just like the Mumbai game yesterday, more questions maybe than answers, more relief than pleasure, maybe.
Yeah, more relief than elation.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
I suppose one big unforced error is a one-line description of Bengaluru's performance tonight, despite the win. One big unforced error.
Yeah.
They only have themselves to blame for having stretched it this far.
Yeah, but you still can't argue with them because they won.
Sure.
And that's always the thing, isn't it? You still can't argue with a win is a win at the end of the day, I guess. And that's the same for Mumbai. It wasn't the prettiest, but they'll certainly take it. A 3-2 win for the Torpedoes. They stay top. Well, 3-2, the victory here for Bengaluru Torpedoes in what was just one of the craziest games of the year. The undefeated top of the table are still undefeated in what was a game that Setu stole the opening set. That seems like a long time ago with a Banca Baroda super serve. That gave the Torpedoes an early advantage. And in the second set, it went all the way to 2018. Again, Calicut was showing signs that they could push the Torpedoes this evening, even though they hadn't won a game all season and they didn't have a point on the board. As the game went on, Calicut grew in confidence. Shamim had a wonderful game in the middle, but on the flip side, the blocking and the serving was certainly better than the Torpedoes. They started to work their way back in, and we went all the way to the fifth set here this evening, and that was how it finished, with 2 hitting errors in a row, which is no surprise. It was that sort of game. Well, D. Lee will be relieved, but he'll know his team have to get better if they want to become the champions. Well, the stats, 42 successful spikes to 37, 7 blocks. They didn't make a block in that last set. That's very interesting. Unforced errors, 29 to 24. That is heavy, heavy. As we have a look, Bengaluru lead the way, 2 points clear now. They've had 2 5-setters this year. Calicut stay rooted to the bottom, 3 points and a few sets away from Kochi. Bengaluru leading the way. Mumbai, that game at the end of the season will be a humdinger. Mumbai Bengaluru a week today on the 22nd of October to decide the semi-finalists. We head down to Sartak for the presentation.
A volleyball spectacle indeed, and the Bengaluru Torpedoes coming through in 5 sets. Wow. In this presentation party, I have Mr. Shamnas Wike, the co-owner of the Calicut Heroes. I have representing RR Kabil, Punna Reddy, and representing Scapia proud customer Raghav Karlapuri. Thanking our sponsors, RR Kabil, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amol Mutual Fund, Sahiya, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. We're going to start with the Scapia game changer of the match. The American loves changing games, doesn't he? Come on in, Jalen Penrose. He's made it a habit this season to be that effective game changer consistently. Well done, Jalen.
Thank you, boss.
And now for the RR Kabil, player of the match. From the Calicut Heroes, Shamimuddin. A splendid performance and a big salute to the spirit of Shamimuddin. 2018 the first 2 sets, keeping it alive in that 5th as well. This was the best performance from the defending champions this season, and they were too good today, and Shamimuddin was splendid as well. Sending it back for now to our wonderful commentators.
Well, Shamim fought valiantly in a losing cause. It's a game that they could have won. They had their chances, especially in that first set, but Shamim just kept putting in the effort. A workhorse performance from that man, the middle blocker. One of the finest in India, and he made his presence felt on the court. Unfortunately, Calicut once again finishing up on the losing side, but he's certainly given them hope for the next season. Jalen Penrose also did what he often does, big beaming 400-watt smile, which was a function of what he did on court. A firecracker, a live wire, switched on through and through. Every time Matthew West set the ball for him, he said, all right, here I am. And that's how he pounces on those wonderful sets from Matthew West, the captain. He's such a rock star, that man, who's added so much spunk and fire and power to this Bengaluru Torpedoes lineup. Did his best to help the Torpedoes win their 5th consecutive game of season 4. What was a mutual fund Sahi Hai moment of the match. It was that man who was at the heart of it, the 4th point in the second set, that showed how good Sethu is. It isn't always about power, it's also often about the grey cells, and Sethu has them in oodles. Take a look at that. The mutual funds Sahi Hai. Moment of the match featuring Super Sethu from the Bengaluru Torpedoes. We've seen two really long, exasperating games midweek. Tomorrow, Thursday night, just a single game. The very attractive Goa Guardians up against the Blackhawks Hyderabad, who just haven't got going. Goa looking for a big win. Tomorrow our coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. We'll come to you live from Hyderabad. Do join us then on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. Goodbye and good night.